Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. My name is Nat, and I'm here for you, man. I am here for you. You know it, 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, to help you figure out what the heck's going on up there in your brain. Maybe you're having trouble with life. Maybe you just need a different perspective, right? So you can go to bepositivepodcast.com/yourstory. Tell me all about it. I'll give you a shout out on the air, just like Billy from Fort Lauderdale. Hey, Billy, thanks for listening to the show on iHeart Radio. Awesome. Also, don't forget, you can go to Alexa and say, Alexa, play the latest episode of Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast, and you'll hear it. I got some big news also. I'm writing my first book. It should be published in the summer, so be looking for that as well. Anyway, today's show. Get to the show already. My gosh, I didn't tune in to hear you ramble on about that stuff. Anyway, today's show, I'm going to give you 7 ways to become a positive thinker. Now, it's not just that easy to be like, poof, here's a switch, you're a positive thinker. But you have to, easiest way to think positive is, first of all, only concern yourself with things that you can control. Don't worry about the stuff you can't control. Don't worry about that, because you can't control it. If you're going to worry about it and be upset about it, and then in the end, it's still the way it is because you can't control it. You can only control stuff inside of you and your life that you're creating. So remember that. Positive thinking will help you do that. And how do you think positive? Well, you got to change your mindset. First of all, you have to take charge of your thoughts. Number 1, take control of your thoughts. Thoughts are very powerful. And what you think about, you bring about. If you think happy thoughts, you'll be happy. If you think sad thoughts, you'll be depressed and sad. If you feel any depression or whatever thoughts are in your mind is the way you are going to feel. Because your mind controls your body. Your brain creates the feelings. So take charge of your thoughts and always think about what you're thinking about. And if you're thinking thoughts that are going to make you negative or sad, then change those thoughts. Change the thoughts. Number 2, use positive words. Quit talking negative. When you're talking negative and speaking those words, you're hearing that in your head too. So your subconscious is hearing your negativity. We become what we keep talking about. If you want to change your life, start by changing your words. Start speaking the words of your dreams or who you want to become, not of the failure and the shortcomings, the things you can't do or the things you don't have. Start talking positive to yourself, saying, I can, I'm going to, I will. And you will be more positive, all right? Number 3, this is a big one, and a lot of people don't do it, is show gratitude. You have to be grateful, first of all. Before you can be a positive thinker, you have to be grateful for what you have and show gratitude every day for everything you have. And I've said it before, I make it so simple for myself. When I open my eyes in the morning and I wake up, I'm like, cool. And it's really that easy, that simple, that calm. I am so grateful that I got to wake up again. And then the rest of my day is a bonus because I got to wake up again. And I can make it whatever I want, whatever I think about. I can react and act to any situation. I could get upset at something that makes me mad, or I could just be like, oh, I can't control that. No reason for me to get upset and get mad and get negative. Like traffic or something like that. Why get pissed off? Road rage, that blows my mind. You get mad, you get in a fight, you whatever, because you're going slow. Or traffic is blocking you, and it just blows my mind. But that's a whole nother show. Okay, number 4, surround yourself with positive people, positive thinkers. If you're hanging around negative people that are talking crap all the time and aren't happy to be alive and always complain and can always find the bad in any situation, there's people like that who could actually find a bad situation. I know someone who says, I hate Disney because there's too many people there, and it's not fun. What do you mean it's not fun? Maybe you don't like a lot of people, but how can you say that Disney isn't fun? Come on. But anyway, if you surround yourself with positive thinkers, then you will start to think positive, and you'll have that positive energy to bounce off of. It's an energy that we emit energy out of our body, and other positive people will emit that energy, and you'll soak it up. It'll just be like osmosis. Number 5, read books and listen to podcasts that are going to cheer you up and lift your spirits. like this one. You listen to things that, that are going to make you feel happy and positive and uplifting, and read books that will give you, cause you can get lost in a book. When you start reading a book, your mind goes a different place. It can isolate from the outside world, and you get wrapped up in the book, and you start using your brain to create the whole world that you're reading. Your brain will be, the neurons will be going, they're firing and wiring, and you're learning stuff, and it's just good stuff. Anyway, so read some books and listen to podcasts too. That's good. Number 6, think about things that will move you closer to your goals. Think about the things that'll move you closer to your goals. If you want a better job, but you're not qualified, or you want to move up in your job and you're not qualified for it, think about what you need to do to get that better job, to get that raise. Maybe you have to study more, take an online course, or go to school, or you have to learn a new trade or something like that. Or if you want to get into a relationship, think about the person you'd like to be in a relationship with. But if you think about things that move you closer to your goals, you'll be able to think more positive. More positive. And that's what we're shooting for, to be more positive and to just have a happy, positive life. Number 7, and this is the biggie. Number 7, believe, believe, believe. That's the only way to do anything in life, is to believe in yourself. Believing in yourself will silence the negative thinking. It'll trigger the power to do unbelievable stuff. As long as you believe in yourself, you could do anything. It's when that little bit of doubt comes in, or someone says something that you can't do that, or they derail your thoughts with a little bit of negativity, and then you start questioning your belief or questioning your thoughts and your goals, then you lose power. Your goal and your dream loses the power when you lose your belief in yourself. So you have to believe in yourself before you can accomplish any of this stuff, right? So by believing in yourself, and knowing that you are put here on this earth for a certain reason. You're here for a reason. You survived every day for a reason. You woke up today for a reason. Who knows? Maybe you'll save someone's life on the bus, or you'll do a kind thing for a homeless person, or you'll help somebody at work that didn't expect it, or you'll put a smile on someone's face, or you'll answer the phone when a relative calls, or you'll be there for someone when they need to talk and they just need to unload. You could save someone's life just by listening to them when they're down and out and depressed. So believe in yourself. And be positive, and be happy and that you got to wake up today, because there's a reason. There is a reason. You are here for a reason. And I think that we are all put here on this earth to learn how to love. And once we learn that 100%, we can move on with the next part of our journey. And say what you will, but that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. So that's 7 ways to become a positive thinker. The big one, only concern yourself with things you can control. Don't worry about the shit you can't control, man. All right? Don't worry about it, because you can't change it. Why worry about it? Because you're going to worry about it so much, and then at the end of the day, when you're done worrying and you're over it, the problem is still going to be there, and you still don't have control over it, so you wasted all that energy. So cut it out. Stay positive. Get rid of the negativity. Don't focus on negative stuff. Show gratitude. Talk to yourself positively. Be around positive thinkers. Think about the things that move you closer to their goal, and take charge of your thoughts. Think about what you're thinking about as often as you can, because when you stop and you really think about what's going on in your head, you'll be like, wow, I'm just going through the motions, doing the same thing every day, day in, day out. And this is my predictability, and this is my future, and this is my life. If you want a better life and you want to reach your goals and you want to be happier, you have to think that way. You have to put that in your mind and think positive. Okay? Well, thanks for listening to this show. If you want to text me, go to 304-506-3332. It's an easy number, 304-506-3332. Send me a DM, talk to me, let me know what you want me to talk about on the next show. Don't forget to ask Alexa to play the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. And don't forget about the book that's coming out in the summertime, okay? Thanks a lot for listening to the show. My name is Nat. This has been the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. And as always, I think we can all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later.